Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bows & Company. I am your host, Emily O, and I am joined by very exciting company, our corporate girly. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi, everyone. I might look a little different because I'm in a blazer today.
She is part of the workforce. How are you?
Oh, my God. You know what? I'm not well. I'm not well. I am talking financials. I am analyzing. I am running around in a blazer. So that's kind of my mental state.
You have undergone a full transformation.
Look at my posture. Look how I am.
So cool.
I don't even recognize myself.
I'm so afraid of you. You have a high pony, a fabulous blazer, and let's talk about this silk that I see surrounding your neck. That type of neckline.
It's a cowl neck.
You see that, and you should just automatically know that there is.
You should run.
You should run.
Yeah, because I'm probably going to chase after you with a file folder. Yeah, or a binder. Yeah.
Nothing good ever happened when a cowl neck walked in the door.
Nope. Or a houndstooth, really.
These are some crazy patterns.
I know, and I'm literally 22. Where'd she learn what a cowl neck was? So I have on a Veronica Beard blazer with a Zara 3-year-old cowl neck. It's actually a shell, so it's just like a sleeveless shirt.
It's
some Veronica Beard navy pants, and I was wearing some Sam Edelman little flats.
You look so good. And can I just first express, and I think the show will express the same gratitude, a thank you for making time. I texted her this morning. I said, could you be on the show tonight? And it's literally like you just rolled home. It's like 5:22. You came home a little early for this.
Yes.
So you had a full work day, and then now you are plugging in your hours for this company. And we thank you so much.
And I am tickled to be here because in the office, obviously I work with family. So it's kind of a thing like, oh, I have to go home a little bit early today because I'm going to be on the podcast. And through the weeks, there's a rotation. Dad one day was like, I have to go home early because I'm on the podcast. And I'm like, okay, I will, make sure your emails are set and you can exit early. Claire last week, she's like, I have to go. I'm on the podcast. And today I got to say, hey guys, I got to go. I'm on the podcast. And they're like, what podcast? Where are you going? The podcast.
The fact that this is now part of your team rotation.
Connor's next.
We'll get Connor on here. Actually, this is great because it's actually stressing me out with 2 episodes a week. I've kind of run out of people. So I'll have him on. Anne is that anchor, you know?
Yep.
But it's fun to get everybody's perspective. And I've really been dying to get you here.
Here I am. It was hard. I had a free night though, because yesterday I wasn't free. Tomorrow I'm not free.
No, and I knew you were free tonight,
yeah,
which is why
my nights. Not only are my nights busy, my days are busy too.
You're just kind of always busy.
Yeah.
You're always everywhere.
And I love to be busy.
You love to be busy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the busyness with first starting off with bows and lows. And since we haven't heard from you in a long time, feel free to just do this week overhead bows and lows, whatever you feel. The floor is really yours. We want you to feel comfortable and relaxed on this show.
Thank you. So I'm going to start with my low, which happened yesterday, which wasn't really a low. This was just a gee whiz, Liz. I am very particular about my schedule, my plans. I write everything out. I go over it with the team. The night before, I was talking to Connor and I said, okay, we have a showing at 10 a.m. I'm going to get there at 9:30. Let me know when you're arriving. Call me, blah, blah, blah. I have the flyers. I'm ready to go. I say, see you at 9:30. Next day I wake up, work out in the morning, get myself together. I'm like, Mom, I have to go. I literally have to go. I have a showing at 10.
Right.
So I leave. I'm driving. I stop at Starbucks, get my green tea. It's a whole journey. I've been drinking green tea instead of coffee.
Can't wait to expand upon that later.
Talk about that. And I show up at the building and nobody's there. And I'm calling Connor, texting Connor, and I'm like, Connor, it is 9:45. And then he answers the phone. He's like, what's going on? I said, I'm at the showing. It's 10 o'clock. He goes, it's tomorrow.
No.
Okay. So, got it. So I have been here for 15 minutes. I rearranged my whole morning for a schedule that is tomorrow. So I drive into the office and I just sheepishly walk in. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's laughing. It only cost me 30 minutes, whatever. And then that day we did have a showing at the same building at noon. So I was back there again. And I'm like, hey, everyone.
I was just scouting my parking spot.
Yes. And then today we had our 10 a.m. showing. I was there at 9:30. It went swimmingly. I had the flyers. Everything was set.
So you really know this building in and out.
I do. I'm very familiar with it. And that wasn't really a low, but that was just you
Really?
know, like
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I get that. Do you have a bow, maybe?
Some bows, like, I mean, I have so many bows. Like, we had the baby shower, we go out. It was my friend's birthday. We went to a dinner there. It's actually funny because I am now doing work, kind of tangent. I'm now doing work with my friends. Like, she works at one company that correlates to business development, and now I am working with her. And now we're emailing, and we're emailing professionally. And then I'll text her and be like, I'm so sorry. That sounded really harsh. Like, I couldn't add 3 exclamation points. She's like, no biggie. Like,
Wait, that's so crazy.
it's so funny. I'm like looping Connor and Claire into these emails, and it's just a wild time. So that's probably a bow, is being able to network a lot with and work with friends and work with family.
Well, well, also Cleveland's like, I feel like I wouldn't know because I'm not in the corporate world of Cleveland, but I feel like it would be relatively small. You
It's
run into
super
the same
like,
people.
I mean, it's all relative. So like for me right now, it feels huge. Like it feels mega. But for Dad, it's so small and everybody knows everyone. So I'm kind of working at the bottom of the barrel. You know, I have all these idioms now too, and these like metaphors that I use.
Sure.
No, like it has to happen organically.
Okay, work them in.
Something like circle back. Like I'm using corporate talk in my everyday life, and it's just cracking me up because I say it legitimately, but I'm laughing in my head.
You're so funny. Well, you know what I often think about, which is why I think that you're set up for success in so many ways, is a lot of people, you know, when you know those people, I've recently known somebody who did this and it was annoying. They're like, oh my God, I hate small talk. Like, I just want to get into the good stuff. We love small talk.
By the way, that is just politeness.
Yes.
Small talk makes everyone at ease. You have to, that's why teachers have icebreakers, for goodness sakes. You have to have small talk.
I love small talk.
And I think I've mastered small talk.
So do you find that, I was thinking especially of you, you know, small talk is just talking in the corporate world. Like, do you
Correct.
feel like that's kind of, you have those like brief moments of, oh, how are you, the weather? And then it's like back to business.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I also, the weather's a huge one. I was listening to a phone call that Claire was on today, and the first legit 8 minutes was talking about the weather. Like I'm like, oh my God, they're still talking about the weather. And it was talking about, you know, it's October. Oh, it's October. And it was 80 degrees yesterday. You know how Cleveland is. And then it rained. Thank goodness the rain came so we could cool it all off. Now it's a little chilly. Now I wasn't prepared. 61 degrees. It's a bit of a breeze. Oh my God, I'm going to have to get my coat out. But it's probably going to go back to 80 degrees. Literally 8 minutes of talking about the weather. And then Claire's just like, yeah. He's just like, isn't it crazy?
No, I love when you come home and I'm like still working in the studio and then you like give us the recap for the day because you come with like such a different perspective and it cracks me up.
Claire, Dad, and I have totally different perspectives of the day.
I've also noticed that I hear 3 different versions of the same story from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? Are you guys not seeing, why are you not
I don't know.
experiencing the same reality?
I have literally no idea, and I would like to think that my version is the correct, but you know, there's 17 different sides to a story, apparently.
Apparently. And you're also steadfast in what you think that version is. So I feel like it can get usually like a glimmer of what happened.
Yeah, you just have to be there. But I would say a bow would be maybe my first day of work, which was a month and a half ago.
Yeah, you've been on this for like all of September, rolling into October.
Correct.
Do you feel like the people, and I don't know when I say the people, I don't know who these people are, but
Okay.
like, do you think that people know like you're not an intern anymore, like you are now on the team?
So actually, that's funny because in the teams, so I was an intern with this company, and my label still says intern when you type in like Elizabeth.
That's rough.
So that's pretty, like, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But my signature on my email obviously says my title. So I think people are getting looped in to the fact that there's another kid on the team.
Right.
But yeah, what was your question?
Well, I was just wondering because like I feel like you've been coming along to like obviously you're like kind of learning things along the way, but like you mentioned you were going with Connor to certain showings and stuff. Like this could seem redundant, but like they know you're not Claire, right? They
No.
okay.
That's a great question. Every person thinks I'm Claire.
I was gonna say that. I was like they think
No,
you're Claire.
you're so right. So I it's funny like kind of how we we have created a opening, like when Dad, I'm so sorry, I'm like stuttering, when Dad walks in, he'll be like, oh, this is my daughter Elizabeth, and then they'll be like, oh, I've met you before at so and so, and he goes, no, she just started with us. Like I feel rude saying, idiot, I'm not Claire, you know. Like, I feel bad saying that.
Right.
Like, and then I say, oh, I'm actually not Claire. And they're like, no, but I met you before. You haven't. Like, like Diane, step away. Like, you haven't met me. All right.
This is the intro.
I look totally different.
Right,
I have
yeah.
a different sense of corporate style. I'm not pregnant. So
That could be an easy way for people to get this done.
I mean, I hope. Like, it's pretty obvious. So he will say, like, oh, this is my youngest daughter. She just started with us. And then hopefully they figure it out. But there was one, we went to like an evening event, Dad and I.
it seems to be like these all day things.
Yeah, networking is like
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to this event and this woman was steadfast that she had met me. And I hadn't. I've never met her in my life. And so she comes up and she's like, oh my gosh, I met you at some event. I go, oh, maybe, but I just started. So you probably didn't. You're probably thinking of my sister Claire.
Yeah.
No, it was you. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. She was like, you work on office deals. She's describing Claire.
So that's Claire.
And you know what? It like got a little uncomfortable to like, I didn't want to be rude and keep saying no.
Right.
So I was just like, oh my God, yes, I do remember you. It's just like, you know what? I'm going to go with it because it was uncomfortable.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
and I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So I just agreed and acquiesced. But everyone does
be a theme recently is acquiescing.
A lot of people think I'm Claire, a lot of clarifying. And it is my party trick. Today, I said to the facility manager of the place that we were showing at the end of the tour, he was like, he didn't say this, obviously, but he was kind of thinking in his head, maybe, I don't know. Why are you so familiar with this man that you're supposed to be working with? So at the end of the tour, I was like,
Connor?
It was Connor.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, by the way, that's my brother-in-law. And he was like, oh my gosh, I was wondering like what the connection was. Yeah, I go, yeah, it's my brother-in-law.
Well, I also
It's my party trick. I like saying that.
Well, you've been mentioning like you kind of have like your rehearsed lines that you like pull out. Is that like, are you still continuing with that?
Yeah, I wonder when those are gonna refresh. But Dad will say, "Oh, this is my youngest daughter Elizabeth. She just started with us on the team." And then oh, how is it going? And then I'll say, for every client who's listening, they're like, "Are you for real?" I'll say like, "Oh yeah, like it's been a month. Haven't gotten fired yet. Like you know, still going well. Haven't caused any problems."
Do you get laughs ever?
Tons of laughs. I have been training my whole life for this type of humor, and it's dad humor. Like it is picture dad in tenfold, and that's who I'm working with. So
it's all men. I don't know if they're
it's all men.
It's like
and Claire and I. Like that's it.
who are actually the same person. Whoever thinks is the same person.
Yeah. So it's all these men. And they're usually relatively middle-aged. Like that's like, I mean, that's statistically true.
Right.
And so my whole life has catered my humor to that genre.
You're also very quick and witty. Has that been able to
thank you.
Like been, that muscle? It's not a muscle, it's just your like do you find the wit being able to be woven through, or are you not speaking? Do you not speak?
It totally depends. I don't want to be inappropriate, so I never want to like step out of line and say something when I shouldn't be speaking.
Right.
Because, not that the adults are speaking, but the adults are speaking. Like, I'm a month in. Like, pipe down, child.
That's good. You're
so, on showings, I'm relatively quiet. But if I feel comfortable, if dad's kind of like, made the space comfortable, I will throw in some crazy comments. And some of them land and some of them dad just laughs at to, like, move on.
Right. Right. So you and Claire are the same person. And do they know, like, the connection with Connor, or is it just like we just don't talk about it? Like this is just
totally
another
depends.
man on the team.
Like totally depends. No one's trying to hide it. Like they have the same last name, so no one's trying to hide it. But sometimes it's just hard to like if you don't want to get into it.
Does everyone love how like the whole family works together?
Well, you know what? It's so funny. It's that everyone is always saying, outside of the corporate world, outside of the real estate world specifically, they're like, I can't believe you're working with your family, or oh, you just started with your family. It is so normal in real estate development to work with your family. It is actually how you get into the business is either you have a really good mentor or it's your family. I was on 3 different showings today. All of them were related family members. Like the one guy was like, okay, I'm going to go talk to my family. It's all family businesses. It's you bring in your kin.
Right.
I mean, I am literally in my head thinking of 4 different families that we work with, developers who have brought on their sons and are my age or a few years older, and I'm working with them, and it's totally normal. So it is funny, like when I say, oh, I'm working for my dad, and people kind of like poo-poo on it, and they're like, oh, you couldn't get a real job. This is a real job.
No, yeah.
And in the commercial industry, in the real estate industry, it's just
very normal.
Status quo.
Which is also really nice because I do know some of what you're talking about just because like growing up. And like but the thing is it's majority, and I don't mean to be sexist here, but it is usually the sons going to work for their dad.
It's not sexist. That is just the industry.
Right. So I don't know why like that is a little different, but
I think that's more like, oh, my son's joining the team. But now it's like my daughter's on the team, So
right.
That's just that dad only has daughters, so so that's kind of my daughters are joining the team, like that's what that is. But
no, right. Not to bring this about me. Does anyone ever say like that there's another daughter?
Oh yeah. So if we go a step further, so if we've got past, this isn't Claire. She's been here a month. She hasn't gotten fired. Ha ha. Joke. This is Connor. They're expecting a baby, and then some people will say, and now isn't there a third? Or we'll say, we actually have a middle sister. And Claire has a line, I have a line. And it's just like what we say about you. It's like literally one sentence, and that's that. And then they have some follow-up questions. How old is she? Where did she go?
Like, where is she?
Same.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not here.
Not here.
And not coming in.
Ever. No.
Are you familiar with Bose?
Yeah.
That would really add another wrench to it. I just wanted to ask a personal question because I didn't know if I
ask away
ever came up. So, all right. So your Bo and your Lowe's. So as a whole, though, can we talk about a little bit about your setup, your cubicle, like where that kind of space looks like?
Yes. So recently the office has gotten a little bit of a facelift, and we have some new decor, new arrangements. And that was right before I showed up to the office. It feels like a brand new, fresh space from when I interned there for 2 years. So I am kind of in the bullpen, and then I have my elder statesmen around me in their offices. So I turn to my right and I see Claire and Connor, but there's a wall divided to them.
I know
so they can't see each other. And I think it is the funniest thing because I will be talking to one or both of them, and they will both turn and look at me. And sometimes they have different like expressions to what I'm saying, or a story, or like different advice. And like they can't see that they're fully disagreeing with each other. And it cracks me up. It's the littlest thing. So then I took a picture of them one time, and I was like, Mom and Dad are working. And then she'll be like, is Connor in there? Like, can you send Connor over here? And I'll be like, Connor, get up.
Yeah.
So, and then Dad is in the big office straight ahead from me. And I have this little cubicle, and I have a fern. His name is Fern, short for Fernando. And if I stand at my desk, because that also is a standing desk, I am staring directly into Dad's soul. So he will just be like, get over here.
Gotcha.
Walk around.
And I feel like he always keeps his door open. It's just kind of like
None of the offices have doors except for him.
But it's always open anyway.
Yeah. So, but we're always like screaming back and forth to each other, not in a bad way, just like yelling back and forth to each other for things, or, yelping. Everyone can hear everyone.
Communicating as well. So, you said that to me the other day when they like have the different reactions. You can see it. I think that's like the funniest thing ever.
It's so funny. And like Connor will just be like this, like, and then Claire will be like, yeah, and they're totally disagreeing with each other. It's so funny.
But you seem to be with Connor a lot more on certain different showings.
On certain things, honestly, it just depends on like the scheduling. So Claire focuses on office. I think she might have mentioned this on
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. She focuses on office and some like retail spaces, like medical offices, things like that. Connor is kind of backing up Dad with light industrial and like smaller industrial buildings. Dad's working on 500,000 square feet or above and developing. And where I come in
with her work pony.
Yeah. I am just kind of, well, obviously right now I'm learning. For God's sakes, it's been a month and a half.
Yes, like, let the girl learn.
You can't expect me to know anything. So I go on everybody's showings.
Okay, that's my question.
I go on Claire's showings. I go on Connor's. I will say I like the industrial better because office is more similar to like home real estate.
Okay.
Because it's much more personal. Like an office, you want different wall coverings, you want LED lights, you want Mecco shades. I just learned what a Mecco shade is. $650 for a shade on your wall. Like, seriously.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So it's much more personalized. And I'm just like, okay, let's go. Give me 4 walls of a warehouse, some cranes, and some racking, and let's get out of here. I'll hold it for 10 years and see you later. like that's how I am.
Right.
That's kind of a little bit about me.
With that knowing nod.
Yeah. So
Wearing all of mom's clothes.
it's just her blazer. It's just
No, I know.
So
you do look like her in that jacket with your hair back. Because I always think you look just like her with your hair back.
So let's talk about the hair for 2 seconds. And please, like, pipe
I'm
in with
having
your
the
bows
time
and
of my
lows.
life.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I am just totally monopolizing
This is what the people wanted to hear.
So I had really long hair like last week, and I had it for a month, like, of work. I had it all summer, obviously, because it's my hair. But I didn't like purchase this hair. It's my hair. It's
No, we
my
know.
hair.
Right.
And I would wash my hair at night. And then I started, somehow everything switched. You know how like your hair washing schedule like accidentally switches and you don't even realize it in the middle of the night?
Yeah, your hair kind of goes into waves.
Yeah. So I started washing my hair in the morning, and it was taking forever to dry it, this, that. It was, I usually could get ready in 30 minutes.
You're
now
fast.
it would take me 45, 50 minutes. So I said, no. You don't understand. I work a corporate job, hair. Like,
Right.
I have to be into the office. So I got my hair cut 3 inches. Made a huge difference. And I put my hair in a ponytail today because I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
I couldn't wash it.
But
I'm
you look
sorry.
good in a ponytail. Like, you look really good in a ponytail.
Thank you. And that's actually, if you want to know, that's why I'm wearing a cowl neck.
Yeah.
Because
No,
I
I figured.
needed like a collar to kind of lift me so that I could put my hair in a ponytail because I didn't want to wash it.
Absolutely. Do you like being, like, you dress up, I mean, like, it's required. Like, you
Yeah.
dress up pretty much every single day.
Yes. And that's the funny thing about real estate and commercial real estate and how the boys act. And this happened when I was at school in, president of the real estate club, which, by the way, holds no weight in the real world.
I wouldn't think it did.
I'm like, oh, I was the president of the real estate club. They're like, okay, what's the ROI? Like, you child.
They don't care.
So, the boys dress in business casual, and they all get away with it. And Connor doesn't. Connor dresses in business professional. Dad dresses in business professional, and like the older statesmen dress in business
I like
professional.
how we refer to them as the statesmen now.
Yeah. But like the young brokers and like the young like analysts, they'll dress in business casual. And I'm like,
Break down what they're wearing.
ABC pant, buttoned like golf shirt, like a golf shirt, or like that kind of wicking material. And like Cole Haan Pinot Noir shoes. And you know what? They should dress up more.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of it. And
That's infuriating.
it's infuriating because it took me 45 minutes to get ready. I'm in a cowl neck, for God's sakes. And you're showing up in wicking material? Wicking material, seriously. Nothing about my outfit is wicking. I am sweating all day long. I am so hot in my cubicle. And I'm running all around like, of course you're wearing wicking material. I would if I could wear wicking material because I'm on my feet all day.
Right. And they're also she's spitting. They're also probably in fairly comfortable shoes. So you're telling me
Fairly comfortable. Talk about that. I am clomping around in like literally 1 inch, 2 inch heels, which I can walk in. I have no problem walking in heels. And all the men walk super fast because they're in super comfortable shoes. And I'm like right behind them. So then I'm getting blisters. I'm overheating. So then I come home and I have to wear my comfortable shoes the next day. It's just really aggravating, and I have a lot of empathy for every corporate woman that has come before me. It's exhausting.
it's exhausting. But you're saying like the older men, like 40s and above, like they're wearing like business professional.
Yeah. They're
Okay, so
coming
I
in-
think that this is because I've been doing, I feel like we should have some sort of like focus group. There is something with our age group, like Gen Z and then like
it's
peeking into
Lululemon.
millennial.
I blame Lululemon.
With these boys our age, and they don't dress up, and they don't want to dress up, and they don't care.
no, it's
It's actually, I'm going to use the word arrogant. I think it's pretty arrogant of them. Like, they just roll up. I'm just in a golf shirt. Like,
I just think it's immature.
yeah.
I don't even think they're smart enough to be arrogant. I think they're just immature. Like, I mean, every day that Connor comes in, he is in a, I don't know the material, but like not a wicking material, not
Right.
a polyester. He's
Right.
in like a nice button down. He sometimes puts a little sweater over it. And I look across the street at these boys. They have their AirPods in, their ABC pant, their Peter Millar golf shirt, and a Vineyard Vines vest. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
There's not a driving range in sight, and yet you think,
Yet you're practicing your swing in the conference room.
seriously, you're an analyst. What are you wearing, Kevin?
I know.
Yeah.
And maybe that's corporate culture. Like maybe your company allows you to wear that.
For sure. We could be ripping up a whole department that is very much welcomed, you know?
Yeah, maybe that's your company culture. I know like there's a company in our like building that everyone's casual, like everyone, girls, boys, whatever. So that's different. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's not what I'm talking about either.
What I'm talking about is when we are all dressing up and that's what you come in, wicking material.
Right, that's my point. Like, but I think they think that that is dressing up. If you are only working at a company with boys, like if that is predominantly like, and they're all wearing that,
mentored.
The herd mentality.
Yeah.
So, all right, I just wanted to get your ground floor expertise on that. I feel like also like you are still very like busy on the weekends.
Yes, I'm busy on the weekends, and I did have to start going to bed earlier. I am a 11:30, 11 o'clock kind of gal, and I was then waking up like early, not super early, but like 7:30, and I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
I'm exhausted. I need 9.5 hours of sleep to feel my best.
Right.
Oof. There were some nights I was getting 7:40, 7 hours and 40 minutes of sleep.
And you can't even function through that.
I couldn't.
No.
So not only am I tired, but then on Friday, I'm going out with friends. I'm staying up late. I'm not sleeping in on Saturday. And then I'm staying up again on Saturday.
Right, because we have to hit the town and take advantage of your weekends now.
Of course.
You don't want to just like
rot away.
Right.
So then
it's back on Monday.
Monday rolls around. I'm exhausted. So I said, Elizabeth, cut your hair. Look alive. All right, let's stop yawning in the workplace, stifling those yawns. And I started going to bed earlier.
And you had done this pretty much all week and maybe last, and you said that it's made a huge difference. I feel like you're like very perky. You're in great moods. Not that you weren't before, but it takes a toll on a girl if you're not getting those hours.
No, seriously, I was doing like a huge yawn, and Claire was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "That's my wake up call."
I mean, when
literally
you
my wake up call.
I feel like we went to bed so early. Like when we were in school, like I would have to go to bed really early.
There was a time in my life in 5th grade that I got in trouble, and mom's punishment was I had to go to bed at 7:45. So there was a time that I was going to bed at 7:45 as punishment for something I did in 5th grade, which is like crazy because in 5th grade you go to bed at like 10.
Yeah,
like I don't know how old you are in 5th grade, but you're not going to bed at 7:45.
No.
I started going to bed at 7:45. I had to go for 5 days. I continue that the rest of the year.
You did.
And I would be asleep by like 8:30. It was magical. I was getting like 12 hours of sleep.
You probably felt like that was probably the best year of school that you had.
Yeah.
You were focused.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would like to see my performance.
No, I've been like staying up, just like doing work. And
that's
then
different. I'm staying up talking to friends. That's the only time I have to be talking to these people.
I feel like I've been saving all my editing for the end of the day because I don't want to waste like these beautiful days on it. And then like last night it was like 12 o'clock. I'm like, I'm dying.
You went to bed at 12 o'clock last night?
Well, I had to turn everything in for some stuff.
Okay.
Like I wanted to get ahead of it before this morning, which is like, so that's like kind of a me problem.
Totally.
Anyway. All right. Are there any new wellness habits or routines that you've picked up recently during this transitional time?
I always love trying out weird fangled stuff. So I have kind of weaned a little bit off of coffee because this month, I can't tell you how much I've learned this month, but this month I took a step back and I go, okay, you're drinking copious amounts of coffee.
Oh, really?
Copious.
What's copious?
Amounts. 3 cups a day.
Okay.
You're drinking 3 cups of coffee a day.
Right.
And you're really bringing down this office culture, okay? Because everyone's alive, all right? They all went to bed at 10 o'clock with their respective spouses, right? Everyone's married in the office except for me. Everybody is like way older and married put together. So once I cut my hair, saved some time, started going to bed early, feeling great. Started cutting back on my coffee because I'm also super dehydrated because of it. So I started drinking green tea, which we grew up on tea, like love green tea, love any type of herbal. So I started drinking green tea and I see a great difference.
Do you start your day with it then and then you maybe transition into coffee?
Correct. So I start my day with green tea or like black tea or something, whatever I can get my paws on. And then I will have like legit 6 ounces of coffee.
Okay.
Like I put it in the carrier, I'm like, no more than that.
No more, like you're getting cut off. You're following like the pregnancy caffeination rule. Like Claire can't have a lot of caffeine.
So true.
Yeah. And they think you're Claire anyway, so you might as well act like it.
Like, can we move this meeting to Zoom? I'm pregnant.
Yeah. Like, I'm Elizabeth. What?
So I've been having green tea. I've been having iced green tea. And in the morning, I like, here's my drink schedule. Get up, breakfast, drink. Around 10:30, I need to pick me up. Then,
really?
Yeah. And then I have water with lunch. And then at around 3, I need to pick me up.
Yeah,
2:33.
That makes sense. You use your nickname in like life there, like Bitsy. Does anybody refer to you as Bitsy?
No,
or is that like your
Bitsy.
Hannah Montana moment?
The only kind of nod to Bitsy is when I was an intern at the end of the summer. Claire got me a little placard, like a for your desk.
Like, yeah,
and it says Business Bitsy, but it's acrylic, and the writing's also in white. So when you come up to my desk, like, you can't even read it.
Yes, but you know that it's there, and that's kind of just like seeing that sparkle. That's still very much.
I look at it, I'm like, that's what I used to be. She'll get there one day again. But some things on my desk. The first day of work, I brought in an entire pad folio, like writing situation, all these like containers, and it's great. It's a great setup. Everything's navy. I have a little jar, like a cup holder that has the Miami emblem, and I have my initials engraved. I have a letter opener that has the Miami.
Don't you have like a vase?
Yes, I got that for Christmas, and it has
it's
a scene from The Hunt, which is like a famous painting of hunting. So that's in the corner by my phone. And
Have you thought about bringing some of your finished needlepoint projects to put on the desk, or is that like way too like
no,
personal?
I was kind of easing, and I have one framed photo of KK and I, and it's from like a trip, like formal from school.
Have you met like any people through this, like any new people, like guys, girls, people who are doing like similar work to you around your age?
Yes, I definitely met people. No, I'm like trying to think of men, like prospects. No, I haven't.
I wasn't even saying that. No, I wasn't even saying that. But
I
like,
was.
I was just saying if there's like any other people like your age who are similar to you in this.
Not in my building, but correct, in my work life.
Industry.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
But they work far away.
They work far away.
Like 20 minutes away.
Gotcha. Is it exciting during lunch hour when there are...
I live for lunch hour.
Okay.
So I live for lunch hour. And not
what
like...
do you get for lunch? I always wonder that.
Oh my God, where's my little sleeve?
They both fell off. We're having technical errors. Or no, I guess I still have mine. But
Okay.
yours is over there. We're working with...
I don't live for lunch because I'm like, yay, I don't have to work. I live for lunch because I get to see more people.
You and Dad are very much like that, where you like feed off of seeing like people in the wild.
Yeah, and that's why Dad and I take a 2:30, 3 o'clock coffee break, like, and then we walk the city and go get coffee.
Right.
So I live for lunch, and every day I'm eating with Claire, Connor, and or Dad, one or many, and I love it. We go to Heinen's. Sometimes we go to nice places. Sometimes we just pick up food. It really depends. But no matter what it is, I will never pack a lunch because I love to go out. Maybe in the winter.
I could see in the winter you're not going to want to go and
No.
like bundle up. Have you been doing salads, sandwiches? Like
Salads.
what is salads? It's always a salad.
It's a salad or a wrap.
A wrap, of course. I always forget about a wrap.
Yeah. So
Do you get like super hungry by that point?
Yeah. Mind you, I'm always hungry.
Yeah,
so,
you are actually like always hungry.
I'm always hungry. So in the morning, I'm hungry. At around 11, I start getting hungry. At around 2:33, I'm hungry.
Do you have a snack?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we go get the coffee.
But I didn't know if there was a food component.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I feel like also just like fall is like a good time to like be working. I don't know why.
I would agree. Summer was definitely like, it was hard to focus when it was 80 degrees out. The Guardians were in the wild card. Like everyone was downtown. That week was hard. I'm not gonna. That was like last week.
You're probably like looking out your window like, oh, I guess you're going to a game at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yes, and sometimes there are these cruises, a Great Lakes cruise, and these elderly people get off, and it's like an over 60s cruise.
Okay.
And they stop in Cleveland.
Okay.
And like it's like Wednesday to Friday, and you can like tell when they're there. It's just hordes of these people, and they have tour books, and they're asking for directions, and then they just poof disappear.
Oh my God, wait, I kind of love
Yeah,
that.
you always know when there's an event happening. Like there was one day that there was something happening next door, and Dad and I just like wandered over.
I feel like that would be kind of fun. Are Fridays difficult like towards the end of the day? Mind you, these questions that I'm asking, like obviously she's fine. Like I want to get into the nitty gritty of it all. Like because I like to know these different dynamics.
I think
What's your favorite day of the week to work?
Thursdays are slow in our business for some reason.
Oh,
Like notoriously, Claire has said this, and then I kind of came to the conclusion myself.
that's so random.
Thursdays are slow. Like
Why?
Thursdays, I'm like usually home by 4. Like
Really?
I have no idea why. Fridays just as busy as Monday. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday with these men, with these like middle-aged men, it's like still a work day. Like
Yeah.
it's just around the clock care.
Right. Around the clock care. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like there's like certain things. I mean, you were like talking about something on like Saturday. I was like, oh my God.
No,
Like,
I was shooting emails off on Sunday.
I really love this for you. Like, I feel like this is like who you were like really, you're coming into your own with this. I love like the business side of you.
Really?
Yeah.
I miss the needle pointing Bitsy. I really miss her.
No, but you have two sides to that same coin, quite literally.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. Okay, so let's talk about, these are some fall questions. Our producer Anne always likes to, whenever there's like a guest on here, she kind of like prepares some questions. So we have some things. I guess this seems to be a little off topic.
Oh.
Fall vibes.
Just this
What?
full vibe.
It just says fall vibes. Okay, well, anyway, what is your current favorite? No, these so don't go with our episode.
Well, just say one of them.
That's totally fine. Okay, I did want to kind of turn into one of the segments. We also like, I'm no longer editing these podcasts because with 2 episodes a week, like it's just easier to throw them up. So
Perfect.
Don't mind me stammering. I've also been stifling a cough for the past 30 minutes.
Let it out.
What have you been loving lately? Because as you know on the show, we always like to talk about some of the pieces that we love lately, whether that be clothing, moments, people, activities, drinks, like literally anything. What have you been loving lately? And specifically in your job. Also, we can kind of talk about the fact that like Okay, the Sagittarius in us is really coming to life like this fall season. Like we're heading into, not quite yet, we have some time, but our birthdays are on the horizon. You know, we're both kind of in similar stages of life as it seems.
You mean alone?
Yeah, well that, and like now that you're working, you know, we're in our, you know, our young professional era.
Yeah.
So, because I feel like you were in school for like literally ever.
Yeah, I did feel like I was dragging on.
Right, now you're finally done. So what are some things that that you're loving lately?
Really wish you would have emailed me these questions. No, I have no idea. What have I been loving lately? I have been loving a chopped haircut. And I noticed you chopped your hair.
Yeah, guys, I cut my hair. I totally forgot about this. It probably looks like a little kooky with the headphones on.
No, it looks adorable. I noticed it right away when he came home yesterday. It's fresh, it's flirty, it's fun, it's youthful. It's you.
Thank you.
What else have I been loving? I have my poppy here today. I love that.
You've been doing your red light.
Oh my God, I have been. Hasn't been working. My face continues to break out. But I've been doing my red light. And yesterday I went and got in the morning, because like appointments have to be in the morning or after work, and I got a lymphatic drainage massage. Life-changing. It's always life-changing. And my jaw feels like a different person.
We have such tight jaws, apparently. We run tight.
We run tight. My whole right side. Traps, shoulder, wrists. My work phone to make personal phone calls.
It's so funny when you call from the office because it's like that like muffled work sound. So your little voice also sounds different, which is, hi, like what's going on at home? You know what I've noticed too is like everybody always wants to know, which is so cute, like what's going on like at home, like what's mom doing?
It's so exciting.
Yeah, that must be what it is, because you guys are always like, I'm like, guys, honestly nothing, like
no, it's exciting to be like, what's going on in suburbia?
Do you feel, I mean, we don't even live in that big of a city, but like I feel like it would be fun to like, you know, get out of there.
It is it's like the traffic is crazy. Traffic is insane. Everybody's getting into accidents in the morning.
Really?
90
That's terrible.
It's always backed up, and I'm like, guys, we know how fast we have to drive.
Right.
And we know there's going to be construction.
Right.
So let's look alive.
Right. Let's look alive.
Not crash our car.
Let's not crash our car. How have you enjoyed, like you said, some of the I was about to say after school activities, after work activities? I feel like you've been like very busy with stuff.
I also like doing lunches. So I went to like a speaker series with Dad. Like we go to different lunch events. But I really like the after work stuff. And I like when it's done at around 6:30.
Yes, because
I don't like anything too late.
Now you have to get home too. I mean, you were like with your friend the other day. You guys were getting like a happy hour after.
Yeah, and I didn't get home till 7.
Which I'm sure seems very late with you.
Super late. Like my whole night's gone.
Oh, this is what I was looking for. I didn't click one of the things that didn't expand. Fashion and personal style. Has your style changed now that you're working in a new environment? I wouldn't say so. I feel like you've always we've had business core at our.
I would go out in business professional. So.
I sometimes do go out in business professional.
Yeah. Throw them off. Where was she? Where is she going?
Where did she come from?
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing to do if I'm like showing up later, is being like, oh, I came from somewhere. It's like I didn't. I was just like overly dressed up to begin with. And then they're like, well, where did you come from? I'm just in a
shoulder pad.
Right.
Like that's it.
It's Friday
There's
night. I'm in a shoulder pad.
Do
you plan your outfits ahead, or are most of are you a grab and go dresser?
I'm a grab and go dresser.
Really? That's pretty impressive, because this is really chic.
This was grab and go.
Who or what inspires your current style?
My former self. No, I'm just kidding. No, Mom.
Like what's in the closet? Fall.
Yeah. The weather.
Do you have a go-to power outfit for work or events?
Oh my God.
Wait, that's such a cute question.
I have this go-to like feeling that I got from this outfit once, and it was these kind of wide leg, not super wide leg, but you know, like wide leg. I'm going to keep going with wide leg.
Okay.
Long Legence black jeans, this oversized Zara blazer that's rolled, and it's thin. No shoulder pads, nothing crazy, just like a blazer. And then I wear a graphic tee with it. And my hair
to work?
Yeah. It's a blazer. No, like you have to see it.
Got it.
You've seen it. It's very, I mean, please, I'm not showing up in business casual.
Right.
And I wear these little heels. And then I usually put my hair half up, half down.
Oh, I like when you do half up, half down.
And I wore it one day, and everything good happened to me that day.
Oh my God. Was it like when you started working here, or was it when you were an intern?
No, it was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, I completely missed this outfit.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You're like,
I mean, like you don't live here, so it makes sense.
Right.
But I wore it. Everything good happened. I got tons of compliments on it because it was just so Dad even was like, you look really nice today. It was an effortless outfit.
Effortless.
Like a cowl neck, like you're putting in some effort. But with this I need to show you a picture with this oversized Zara blazer that we got in Chicago 2 summers ago.
Yes.
It was, so I tried to capture that feeling in every outfit I wear.
Okay, well, I'll be on the lookout now for when you pull something similar of that nature as well, because you need to hold on to those feelings for sure.
It was a good feeling.
So just looking ahead for a few things that you have on the horizon, do you have any fun trips planned? Do you have anything to look forward to?
I do have things
the month
to
of
look
October. Yeah.
I am going to see friends just for a night this weekend, and that's like the last thing I'm going to do with friends outside of Cleveland.
Okay, got it.
Because we're kind of on like lockdown for the baby. Like I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get Claire sick or Connor sick. And we're already like germ filled in an office. So I just really, really can't be responsible just because I wanted to go and see friends in Chicago or something of that ilk. So that is like the trip that is planned, the one night excursion. Other than that, just hitting the town before the town hits us, you know?
It is really fun. I think that we're going to go out on Friday. Yeah. I really want to go to this one spot, which you were like not having. And then I like brought it back up to Mom today. I was like, no, I think that.
What spot?
I said it to you the other day. I don't want to announce it. Do you want me to type it out for you?
The one where the old restaurant used to be and now it's a new restaurant?
No, it was here.
Okay, I can't.
Can you see?
Oh, yeah. No, I would go there.
Okay, cool. Because that's what I
feel like it's very couple-y, but I'll go there.
Yeah, but it's like a vibe.
Totally.
It's like for a girls' night. I feel like it also could be like fun for like a girls' night. That's like the only time. I mean, I've been there on dates and I've also been there on girls' night.
With who? What dates? Who have you been with?
I've been on.
I don't even know you.
2 dates there. But
what?
Well, I suggested because I love this place so much. It's coming from me. So anyway, I think we're going to go there. So
I will go there. I will go there. My schedule is cleared.
Perfect. So I think that is kind of everything that we wanted to talk to you today. I have a few housekeeping things, which is be sure to follow me on my LTK. I kind of made an announcement the other day on my Instagram, but just trying to get everybody over on that app as much as possible because I am posting up a storm and I would love if you could see it. I have my
affiliate.
No, literally. Keeps this business moving. And then we have our fall collection photo shoot on Friday, which I'm so excited about. And we have a videographer, a photographer. We're going all out. I'm so excited to share some of those behind the scenes. And we have this amazing vignette that we are setting up for the photo shoot. I booked a spray tan tomorrow at a new place, which is like a super risky thing to do before this.
That's actually almost bordering irresponsible.
No, I know it's pretty
crazy.
I'm just like, okay, like say a prayer, but I think it's going to be fine. It came recommended. I wouldn't say it came highly. It came recommended. It was more of like, actually, I don't even know if it was a recommendation more than just a suggestion.
Yeah.
But I'm going tomorrow at 10:45, so it's non-refundable.
So someone's going to be sprayed.
So someone is being sprayed. Exactly. The place that I normally go to is 45 minutes away. And like, I can't be driving across this entire place. Like just to like kind of
we can't be interstate.
No, exactly. So I'm just going with the close by place and fingers crossed. But anyway, thank you all so much for the support. I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the content. Elizabeth, we thank you so much for making the time during your schedule, during this new chapter of your life to come on the show, to share some moments and to be with us. We really do appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate being here. I appreciate you listening.
But we will be back next week on Tuesday for a new episode. I hope you guys are enjoying our bi-weekly. I can see your downloads and you seem to still be listening. So we're going to continue to do this. Thank you all so much for listening. We will see you next week. Bitsy, say it with me. And remember that everything is better with a bow. Bye-bye now.